Boy, this is an old bait and switch, man. I've been wanting to do a live action show for this second channel for quite a while now, since the beginning of the second channel. And just haven't had time. I've been behind in a bunch of stuff for Patreon. I finally caught up, so now I can start doing more stuff. I'll have more stuff on the main channel and also more stuff on the second channel. And the reason I want to do a live action for my second series on this channel is because I don't want to be typecast as, oh, this is his animation channel. It's just a bad look. It reminds me of the X Files. The X Files was supposed to be an anthology show about all kinds of things: monsters, aliens, government conspiracy, human beings as villains. People who go crazy, people who mutate themselves, whatever, right? Like all kinds of stuff. It wasn't supposed to just be the alien show. And for a large part, in the kind of stories they told, they did tell all those kinds of stories. They told every kind of story you can imagine. But people only think about them as that alien show because they made the mistake of the first two episodes both being about aliens. Different kinds of aliens, different types. Like one I think was like actual aliens. Well, actually, you know what I mean. Mulder, his sister and all this stuff. And they talked about it a bunch there. And then the very next episode was something about some teenagers seeing a UFO or something. And what had happened was, that was supposed to be like the fourth episode of season one. And they were going to have some other random thing as episode 2 and 3, just to give the audience to feel, okay, this is what's going to happen. It's going to be all kinds of stories. And the network wanted it to be that alien show. So they moved episode 4 up to 2, and they showed them in that order. I've always remembered that because it got them typecast. It established an expectation. And you got to be very careful about the kind of expectations you establish with people. Because then you're going to have to live with those expectations if you can't meet them. So this is not just going to be the animation channel. It's also going to be a live action channel. So what better place to start than, a beloved series, Freaks and Geeks. Of course, I've heard about it all along, last 20 years. I know James Franco was part of it. I don't know anybody else who was on it. Maybe I'll recognize them, as we go. Other than that, the only thing I know is that apparently there are freaks on here and there are geeks on here. And I know geek is a loaded word. It used to mean somebody in a carnival who would eat things like, eat birds' heads and stuff, and, eat nails or whatever. That was a geek. Freak is, self-explanatory. But geek, of course, has become a different kind of nerd. Freaks aren't nerds. But geeks is kind of like an interchangeable word with nerd, at least when I was going to school. But yeah, and also the other thing I know is this series is 20 years old, so wow. So we're not going to see, metal detectors in schools. We're not going to see cell phones or social media. It's going to be an interesting high school experience. I don't think I would recognize high school these days because of social media, because of protection and shooter drills and social media and stuff and phones and so I wouldn't recognize it. I don't know that I would enjoy it. Probably not. I think if you don't know anything different, then okay, you just roll with it. That's the way kids have always been. But if I was to be de-aged and have to go back to high school, it'd be a nightmare. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. This is a pilot episode. I noticed this is shot in a different format. It really freaked me out because I screen recorded this. And I was like, okay, well, this is 20 years old, so I guess it's all going to be the box format, right? Then I got into the second episode, the screen recorded second episode, and it was the big format. Because what I was going to do is I was going to screen like I did with Succession. I screen recorded the first 5 episodes while I was gone somewhere, right? I tried to do that with this, and I can only use a screen recording in the first episode because I formatted the screen recording for that first episode, right? The box. Every episode after the first one apparently is like, more traditional in modern times format. I don't remember exactly. Is it 16 by 9 or something? It's something like that. It's a little different for different formats. But whatever it is, it's not this. But I wonder if they did some kind of thing like they did with Buffy, where they actually just use the original print, which was never intended to be seen on TV. So you can see you can see set supports, you can see sandbags, and you can see crew members in the edges. Apparently the Buffy watching on stream is just ridiculous. Especially the fight scene with Faith in this season 3 is you can literally see the pads they're using, and it's unwatchable. It completely breaks you out of the suspension of disbelief. Hopefully that doesn't happen here, because it makes me the pilot being this format and everything else being different is a little weird. I don't understand it. We'll see when I get into the second episode. If I start seeing crew members on the edges, I'm gonna be annoyed. you know, but maybe I'll screen record it like in this format, so I'll see it as God intended. God and the showrunners intended. We'll have to see when I get to next week. For now, though, this seems to be a watchable format, so let's go and do it. 90 Days. So it came out in '99, but it's set in '80, so that's even worse than I thought. Holy crap! So this is high school around this is before my time. I wasn't in high school at this time.
I love you so much. It scares me.
Why don't I believe? I just automatically don't believe.
Oh man, you want to hear something way messed up? You know that Molly had
look
shirt I
at
was
young
wearing?
ass James Franco.
Why not, man? It's church. It's supposed to forgive people there.
I don't think that's how it works. You can't go up and slap a nun and then didn't immediately ask for forgiveness. Yeah. Yeah, cameraman, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, we don't need to be staying around that place anymore.
Bill Murray sucks, man.
No, he doesn't. He's cool.
He does now,
really?
but back then he was awesome.
I'm sorry, I don't speak geek. I always wanted to know.
Okay, so these are the geeks. Who are the freaks?
Just trying to figure out why it is you need to pick fights with guys who weigh less than 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I think she's high on pot.
Yeah, I might just go.
Oh, no, not high in pot. Look at her crazy eyes. Yeah, I don't think he does. Chump.
All right? As soon as your freak sister isn't around, I'm gonna cream you, man.
So she's a freak and he's a geek. Okay. These are our two main characters. Gotcha. Well, although it's plural, so we need to find one more of each.
By the way, I weigh 103 pounds.
Well, you don't look it. You look like you weigh about 80. Yeah.
Man,
Nobody.
I hate high school.
You know why I hesitated? Because when she said, man, I knew she was going to give us something good. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but that's why I hesitated. Linda Carlini? That does not look like her. Seth Rogen? Well, I would not have recognized him either.
She said she saw you smoking.
Sounds like a snitch to me.
Mom, I can't believe
No,
you. You seriously think I
You
would
can't
start
believe her. She can't believe you.
You know, I had a friend that used to smoke.
Back
he's
when
doing-
all you had to worry about with kids was smoking. Social media, crack, LSD, guns, It was just smoking. That's all you had to worry about.
The Holy Grail at Parkway Saturday night. Bill and I are going to watch it twice in a row.
Isn't the homecoming dance Saturday night?
Yeah.
Are you going?
Did it sound like he was going? Because it didn't sound like that to me.
High school is for learning, but it's also where you should be learning how to socialize.
Well, what if all the people at high school suck?
There was a girl in our school.
You got too many stories about the past.
She had premarital sex. You know what you did on graduation day?
Oh,
Died.
What? Well, I
An
got that way
overdose.
off.
Heroin.
I'm sure there are plenty of kids who are just dying for someone to ask them.
Dying, you say?
I had this deer hunting sale at night, and you can come wait on all those nice hunters.
Why do they care so much? I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. I'm not saying it's bad writing. I just don't understand why they care so much. Wow, that looks terrible. I've seen prison movies that showed better food than that. Jesus. Go around. Jesus.
Hey, Mr. Good.
Some of these people just aren't built to live, man.
Fries missile.
That's actually not bad.
I'm so
I've heard
hungry.
worse William Shatner impressions.
I don't get it.
Whoa, how can you look like that and not be a Star Trek fan? How is that possible? Look, I'm not trying to be a bully here. It's like, how the hell is that possible?
You don't see that happening?
I'm sorry, did I crush your...
Sometimes you just gotta educate. And I'm not talking about book learning.
Oh, no, I'm not.
A chair
Got
upside the
Chesney
head would really
unsmashed my
reorganize the way this guy does his daily schedule, right? He would take messing with you out of his schedule. I'm just
You don't have
saying.
anything better to do? It's not really lean on it. I'm sorry.
There seems to
Why
be a
don't you go do the
massive...
nice-
He must be a senior, right? And that kid's a freshman. The size difference is just incredible between those two.
Want some advice?
Kick his ass.
Be a man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, man. Like, one chair upside one head, and he would take out of his schedule any messing with you. I'm not giving life advice here because hopefully anybody watching this is going to be they're going to be beyond high school, right? Half of life is just wanting people to leave you alone. Have you ever noticed that?
Hey, Daniel.
That's why it's so appetizing, the thought of like living on the moon or Mars or up in the Arctic or something. Because literally half of life is just, please leave me alone. Do not contact me. Do not come up to me and talk to me. Don't sit at my table. All that, right? Life would be just fantastic for most people in that scenario.
Hi.
You were in my English class last year, right? You're that chick who got an A.
Oh wow, that's remarkable. The 1A this school has ever had in that class.
My dad's kind of making me go.
Dad's making you go to the dance?
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I've never heard of that in a plot in anything I've ever watched. Why does he care? Usually dads don't want their daughters to go to dance. Dads want their sons to go to dance.
I mean, you know they're gonna play disco, right?
Oh,
Disco
my
sucks.
God.
I hate
This is 1980. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think I would go to a dance anywhere from 77 to 82.
Lindsay? Linz?
Friend of yours? Lynn's?
I'll be right back, okay?
I gotta go kick a nerd's ass.
He's gonna help us sell refreshments at the homecoming dance. We're trying to raise money to buy the school.
She would be ruling the school these days, man. Yeah, man, you're out of me. Your uncoolness is corrupting my coolness.
You should handle Alan the same way Han Solo dealt with Jabba.
Short round here is he's trying to be the boss of this little clique, isn't
It's in science, so I didn't want to get all dirty.
he? They're looking at her like she's a unicorn.
She's a cheerleader. You've seen Star Wars 27 times. Do the math.
Yeah, the math is less than 0. You're in trouble, kid.
Hey! Chemistry exam you ordered?
Say that really loud here in the hallway. Jesus.
For the answers.
You just said to steal the test.
You.
Way to use your brain.
Wow.
What?
Slap him again. Both sides.
Heading. That's real great. You know? Why don't you blow your nose in some bread and make me a sandwich?
Yeah.
I'm calling
Ew.
it my butt today.
Because you're a moron?
Yeah, I think
Hey,
that pretty
Kim,
much covers it.
I got as much right to be here as you
Yeah.
do.
What's up? She's got some weight on you, but like you're more aggressive.
You know what? I'm sorry.
I don't believe you.
Let's be friends.
You're dead, weird.
Speaking of bullies, so apparently, like his thesis starts and begins with 2 words: "You're dead." That's the only thing
What's
this dude has
the
to
point
say.
of all this?
Yeah, what is the point? That's a good
Point?
question. Yeah. What's
Point is,
what are you
you're
trying to
dead
do?
too.
Yeah, his brain don't work too good, does it? Like that's a really good question. Actually, I never thought to ask that of a bully. Like, what is the point? Like, what are we accomplishing here?
What's the matter with you? Sure.
Yeah, what is the matter with half these people in this school?
All right, fellas. I
Oh
just want to let you know
my God!
that in honor of the big homecoming game,
I thought I recognized his name, Tom Wilson, right? It made me think of Tim Wilson. I went off on a little rabbit trail in my head. I forgot to remember who Tom Wilson actually is. So we're doing this on this show, okay?
You're my buddies.
We're buddies! Ain't that right, Mr.
These
President?
people, man, see, this is how bored people were before social media and streaming and phone games. All you had to do was mess with people. That's the only. There was no other occupation.
I don't want to go to dance with you!
Please, sorry.
Maybe she dodged the bullet then. Oh man, damn! God, wow, that is horrible.
And I'm the mean one?
Yes, dude, you are the mean one. We had a special education wing in our school, the grade school I went to. So we'd see a lot of them out there, and of course we'd use the R word back then. It's just what you did, But because of where I lived, I had to ride it was a short bus. You ever hear people talk about riding a short bus? I literally rode the short bus because the regular buses didn't go where I lived. It was a poor school and everything, so they may have only had one bus for like regular kids. I don't know. But so I had to ride the short bus, and it was kind of fun because most of the bullies are on the other bus. There were no bullies in the short bus, right? But I would leave. It would also get to leave class a little early because the short bus left earlier than the main bus did, right? And because that's when I had to ride. And it was usually a sucky class was at the end of the day, right? So I'd leave. I get to get up and leave 10 minutes early. The teacher knew about it. Nobody said anything. I just get up and leave, right? If there was any assignments they were going to hand out at the end, I'd get that real quick. Go down the hallway. Now they were sequestered. It was a special hall. Nobody else went down that hallway, right? You go because the building was shaped like a U, if you can imagine. The middle part was really long, and then the 2 sides of the U were shorter, right? Those are the wings, right? Well, one of those wings of the U was just special needs people, right? Kids, special needs kids. So you go down there, get on the bus, get out of school early, get to ride with people that are not going to harass you. They're just chilling, they're doing their own thing. Like I said, the beauty of being left alone, right? So I had a different perspective than most of the kids. So fortunately, I don't think I would have been mean to them anyway if I hadn't had exposure. But some of the other kids were kind of mean to them, like, sometimes at recess, and they had a different lunch and a different recess, but you would intersect a couple times, right, with them. And there's people being to them, too, unfortunately. But I'm just glad I had that exposure, because like nowadays with social media, with so much more representation of that in school, in TV shows and movies and stuff, kids at a younger age have more exposure to it. It's like normalized these days, right? But back when I was going to school, like, you'd have to be an adult for you to see one, typically. So, and a lot of times kids are the meanest to things they've never been exposed to and have not been normalized to them. So, I don't know. But this came out 20 years ago. It's kind of interesting that they have, like, I don't know if he's going to be a main character, but I think I recognize that actor. So, the character's probably going to be sticking around.
Eli broke his arm, and
wow, he actually broke his arm. Damn.
Why aren't you taking part in the
You don't care about it.
decathlon?
Wow. Yeah, we don't care about, like, you breaking somebody's arm.
no, I'm not.
Like to know that the adults have the priorities straight.
Hey, you can tell me.
No, you have way too much hair for me to ever confide in you. Sorry.
But I was a kid once too, and not that long ago.
Yeah, man, it was like
Mr.
20 years ago.
From now on, I'm not Mr. Rosso, guidance counselor.
Okay, it's
You're
getting
not.
creepy.
I'm just Jeff, your friend who cares.
Nice try.
Come on, Linz.
Linz,
To
really?
your buddy Jeff.
Denied.
Start leaving out the janitor store like I did.
Oh, crap. Here we go.
Are you looking?
This guy's just got problems, man. Like I said, if you had games on your phone, social media, YouTube, these kids wouldn't have time to bully each other. They'd be too occupied, right?
Yeah, I got something to show you. That
Oh, that's never good.
it's gonna make you feel better.
Got a problem?
Why do you have a protruding forehead?
Like me.
She wants to hit that.
wanna kiss me.
This is super creepy. She looks like there's a 10-year age difference. Look how small these kids. Is this like a mixed school where you've got grade school and high school together? What is going on here? Why is there such a size difference between some of these kids? And why is this scene just continuing? Because it's really, really creepy.
In your dreams, geek.
Oh well, worth a shot.
That's great, Nick.
Yeah. Now I still got a half-hour walk home. Thanks for wasting my time.
You gotta find your big, gigantic drum kit, you know?
So, massive amounts of marijuana is what you're telling me.
I'll forget this ever happened.
You're forcing me to be a mathlete?
That's what I thought he was going to do in the first scene.
And I really think it'd be good for you.
Jeff.
Now he's Jeff.
Do that.
Fine, Miss Weir. And maybe it's time for some tough love.
Uh-oh.
But I can make you work the refreshment table at the homecoming dance.
Well, at least I'll be at the dance.
Jimi Hendrix. You know what happened to him? He died, choking on his own.
But before that, he became world famous. People still know who he is. He died what? I think he died before I was born. And we still know who he is. They're still invoking his name in 1999. So I think it turned out pretty well for Jimi Hendrix. That's all I'm saying.
You know who cut corners? Kennedy. Kennedy
became
cut corners
president
when he was running the Bay of Pigs.
Okay, I'm starting to get their point. Like, their point is this guy's an effing idiot. Okay, I got
Janis Joplin.
Dad! What are you talking about?
Yeah, all your examples are really stupid. Jesus, man. Like, every single one of his examples was terrible. Absolutely awful.
Can I come in?
Denied.
Do you think that me, Neil, and Bill could beat up Alan?
I don't care.
Just Alan?
That's
Yeah. Alan's buddies.
a problem. That's the whole thing we were talking about with how many 10-year-olds would it take to kill you, you know? Probably take at least 20 to kill me.
Why are you throwing your life away?
You can go ahead and get out now. It must be grade school and high school together. That's the only thing that makes any sense. There's no way this kid is 14. I just don't believe it.
Sam,
You're going to need baseball bats.
think that we could beat up Alan?
Like I said, baseball bats, kid.
Yeah.
That's right. Send him on a mission. He'll have a spine broken in 14 places because you encouraged him to do it. You should be in fear for your life. Like I said, though, sometimes you gotta educate. I'm just saying.
Oh, hi, Cindy.
Where's Sam? It's 3 o'clock.
Unbelievable.
Because if he does, you're not going to feel anything, but you'll drop dead in 3 days.
I think you've been watching too many Kung Fu movies.
It could drive the nose bone into your brain. Then you'll
You have
release
too
your
much
bowels
information,
and-
Mr. Wikipedia.
There are a lot of ways to die in a fight. Maybe we should put this off.
Yeah. Wait, let's put this off until we can't die in a fight, right?
Just going home. How about you?
Why does she look bigger than him, too? Like, what is going on in this school?
What are you laughing at, Pinhead? Oh, I'm just here to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Watch
no, there's no
this.
watching here. We all participate. That's right. You better take your glasses off. That's right. Eye of the tiger. That's what I'm talking about. He's not bigger than you. He's just angrier. That's right. Get him.
All right, see ya.
I mean, look, I understand. I'm not saying I don't understand what got you distracted, but dude, you're friends. Just ask
I
her,
was
you
wondering.
dork. This is actually very courageous. Assuming he can actually get out of his mouth. It's super courageous. The first time you ever ask a girl out is one of the most terrifying moments in your life. You know, been there, done that.
Bring it on!
That's right. I'm all about the charge. The charge and the headbutt are my two moves in fights. Headbutt, man.
Do you want to go to the homecoming dance with me?
Like I said, good for you.
Going with Dan Lewis. He asked me
Oh,
2 weeks ago.
crap. Still, you got it out of your way, man. You can go with the other girl that's talking to you.
Yeah. Just.
Way
thought I would
to
ask, just in case-
shrug it off, man. I like that too, man. Good for you, dude.
If you're there, I'll save a dance for you.
Wow.
Okay. See ya.
Hey, man, that's pretty damn good for your first time. She didn't laugh in your face. I mean, I've had that happen. We need Sam to come in here and finish this.
Ripped my shirt.
Yeah,
You're
well,
gonna buy
that's
me
what
a new shirt. You guys are all
we can't
dead,
buy you a
man.
new shirt if we're dead, man. See, dude, you need to stay on message, man. Either we're dead or we're buying you a new shirt. Both things can't exist in the same universe. Schrodinger's shirt.
Yeah, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore.
Hey, how'd you like watching, man? Was that good for you?
You guys fought Alan.
No, we got hit by a car.
Sorry.
Jerk.
I was talking to Cindy.
Yeah, I'm in there.
She's got a date. She's saving a dance for me.
So you're going.
Yeah.
You're damn right I'm going. So, yeah, you do got to slow dance. You can't be doing that fast stuff, man. Wait, we actually got to see the dance? Damn. I like this chick.
Look, I know you're not happy about
Dude,
this.
you've already punished me. There's no way in hell I'm ever being a mathlete now. Hey, man.
Hi, Cindy.
Slow dance.
Hey,
Wait,
Sam.
you don't come up to her at the end of the dance. You wait for the beginning of the dance. End of the song, I mean.
You said you'd save a dance for me?
Yeah, well, I lied.
Can I have it now?
Aggressive. I like that, man. Where's the jerk she came here with, by the way? Because this is a reason to go, man. That's right, the song. Oh, my God. He got tricked by the song, man. He got tricked by the song. No! It starts out slow, so he thinks it's a slow song. He's not familiar with the song. My God. I also forgot that it went fast. Boy, this is an old bait and switch, man. Wow, that is so hilarious. He got tricked by the damn song. He's doing bad. He's doing better than I would be doing, man. I can only slow dance. I could not do any of this stuff right here, man. There's no way. Denied. The cat's out of the barn now, dude. Yeah, they're not going to get... There's no dialogue that could possibly make this actually happen. So that's why they're not showing us what they said. Because there's no dialogue in the world that can clean up what she did to him. Yeah, this woman's got problems. Man, he is breaking it down, man. I'm telling you, I cannot fast dance. He is dropping some science. I'm impressed. That also goes for how I feel about this episode. I'm impressed with this episode. Not bad, man. I can see why people like this show. Again, though, early installment weirdness could be a thing. So we'll see what happens next week with not only the formatting thing, Did they screw that up? But also, what is the rhythm of the show actually going to be? So that'll be interesting to find out.